Now we can learn movement. Animals move from one place to another in search of food and water, shelter, protection from animals. Animals move from one place to another for food and water, shelter, and protection from animals. Let us learn the different type of animals move. Okay, so let us learn one by one. Terrestrial animals. Terrestrial animals are animals that live on land. Such animals are called terrestrial animals. So these terrestrial animals, they use 4 limbs. They use 4 limbs for the movement. So in the front, 2 limbs are there in the front. That is called forelimbs. F-O-R-E-L-I-M-B-S. 4 limbs, and back 2 limbs are present. That is the hind limbs. So most of the terrestrial animals, they are using the 4 limbs for movement. For example, lion, tiger, etc. They are using 4 limbs for the movement. But human beings, we are using only 2 limbs. Okay, we are using 2 limbs for movement. And we are having the hands and legs. We are using legs for the movement. The hands we are using for the other purposes. Okay, then slugs, snails, they glide on a large single foot and they secrete a slimy, sticky fluid that helps them to glide. See, slugs and snail, they glide, smooth, continuous motion, smooth and continuous motion. Have you ever seen the slug and snail? Okay, so these slug and snail, they glide. Their movement, it is called gliding movement. Okay, they glide on a large single foot and they produce, secrete means they producing a slimy means thick, unpleasant one fluid, wet fluid, okay, and sticky fluid that help them to glide. That slimy and sticky fluid help them to glide for their movement. Then snakes, they slither. Slither means the continuously their movement is quiet and continuous motion. That movement, that is called slither. Slither with the help of scales. They are having scales. Okay, they do not have legs and all. So they have scales for the movement, and they have the flexible backbone. Their backbone is very flexible. So with the help of this flexible backbone and scales, they move from one place to another. Their movement is called slither. Movement in aquatic animals. Aquatic animals, those are living in water. Such animals are called aquatic animals. Fish, frog, etc. are the example of aquatic animals. See, fish use fins and tails. Fish, they are using fins and tails for the movement. A pair of fins on the side, it acts like the oars of a boat. Oars means poles for moving the or rowing the boat. That is called oar. Okay, oars of a boat. And tail help to change the direction. Tail help them to change the direction. Ducks, water birds. Okay, ducks and swan, they have webbed feet for the movement, for their movement. Okay, ducks have webbed feet. Webbed means the toes are connected. The toes are connected with a skin or membrane. Okay, that is called webbed feet. So ducks have webbed feet for the movement. Frogs, they have webbed feet and strong hind legs for their movement or for swimming. Okay, so ducks and all swimming now. Ducks, swan, frogs, etc. They are swimming in water. So they are using frogs. They use webbed feet and they have strong hind limbs for their movement. Alligators and crocodiles, they use their legs as paddles. Paddles means that they are using for rowing the boat. They are using the poles now. That is paddle. Okay. So alligators, crocodiles use their legs as paddles and tails for swimming. And squid, cuttlefish, octopus. Have you ever seen these animals? See, squid, cuttlefish, octopus, they are having a special type of movement. Its name is jet propulsion. Its name is jet propulsion. So here they take in water and push it out with a force. Okay, they push it out with a force and result in the forward movement. They can move forward. Okay, so that movement is called jet propulsion. Next is movement in insects. Most insects have 6 legs and they have wings to fly. Most of the insects, they have wings to fly. Some insects, they do not have wings. So, such insects, they are moving by crawling. Like bedbug, ant, etc. are the example of such kind of insect. Grasshopper, cricket and all, they are hopping and leaping by using their hind legs. Aquatic insect like water boatman swim in water with the help of their legs and use these legs as oars to push water. For pushing water, they are using the legs. It acts as oar to push water. Next is movement in birds. Birds, they fly with the help of their wings and they are using flight feathers. Actually, birds have three kinds of feathers are present on their body. Flight feather, down feather and body feathers. So, flight feathers are helping for their flight. Okay, strong flight muscles that help them for flying. In the wings, birds' wings, they are having strong flight muscles that help them to fly. And flightless birds, they move around on their feet. Flightless birds, they move around on their feet. Next is movement in humans. See, we are using hind limbs or legs to stand erect, walk and run. We are using the hind limbs. Okay, legs we are using to walk, stand straight, etc. And we are using our four limbs. Okay, this is a four limbs, hands. We are using our hands to hold object and for doing various activities. Next is migration. The large-scale movement of animals from one place to another in search of food, warmth and favorable breeding ground is called migration. See, the large-scale movement, mass movement. Number of animals or birds are moving from one place to another. For what? In search of food, for getting food or warmth and favorable breeding ground. Breeding means for laying egg or producing their young ones. Okay, so they are moving from one place to another. That is called migration. During winter, animals and birds migrate to warmer lands and to their original habitat as winter ends. Okay, so animals and birds migrate to warmer lands during winter. Okay, and when the winter ends, they return to the original habitat. Then Siberian cranes flies thousands of kilometers to India. They travel to India. They fly thousands of kilometers. Okay, during winter season and returns to the western Siberia once it gets warmer. Then Arctic tern. Arctic tern, it travels Arctic region to Antarctica. It travels around 35,000 kilometers. And salmon fish, it lives in the sea and travels long distance to lay eggs in rivers, freshwater river. And when the eggs hatches, it returns back to the sea. Caribou migrate southwards from the Arctic during winter. Caribou migrate southwards from the Arctic during winter. During winter season, it is migrating. Then monarch butterfly, a type of butterfly, monarch butterfly flies southwards from Canada to Mexico during winter. Then olive ridley turtle, it's a species of turtle. It also migrates to the coast of Odisha to lay eggs. We studied animal habitats, different habitats of animals and their adaptation, different adaptations. Now we can learn the new words from this lesson. First one, habitat. H-A-B-I-T-A-T, habitat. Second one, adaptation. A-D-A-P-T-A-T-I-O-N, adaptation. Third one, blubber. B-L-U-B-B-E-R, blubber. Fourth, quills. Quills are sharp spines present in the porcupine. Say quills, Q-U-I-L-L-S, quills. Next, chitin, C-H-I-T-I-N, chitin. 6, spiracles, spiracles, spiracles. 7. Jet propulsion, jet, jet, propulsion, jet propulsion. Last one, migration, migration, migration. So these are the new words from this lesson. You have to read the textbook at least 5 times, then complete all the notes, complete the exercise from the textbook too, and learn the answer the following, everything from the textbook and notebook. So see you in the next class. Have a great day ahead.